I inadvertently brought a second coffee cup in here when I already had one. I wasn't paying attention. I'm not awake. That's what happened. Alright. When last we played... however, yesterday... I was prompted to log in and claim the 8,000 Seals of Endeavor that were part of the daily. And now I want to... go through here and look at... There were some really cool looking mounts that I think I'm going to buy one of. These I can't, but I'm going to look at them just because. Yeah, I think this one right here, the Nightmare Alchemy Sinche, I think I'm going to end up buying this. That's just too cool to have like a, I don't know. We might. I already have a lightning horse, which is really cool, but I love the idea of having a giant kitty cat. But, there were lots of other things in here that were really cool. I feel like I'd be great. This would be great to go to a Tool concert dressed as. Match with Dana Carey, man.
Someone's deep in their cups again.
I drank just the right amount.
I drank just the right amount. Okay, I know I saw a kitty cat in here. I kind of want to grab... I know it's just an emote, but that right there... looks really freaking cool. And this makes me go, why can't they give us an actual lantern that we can carry around? There was a kitty cat pet in here. This, I think I'm buying that. I think so. We're going to come back to that in a minute. So there's also a ginger kitty, a Breton terrier. Look, instead of a Boston terrier, it's a Breton terrier. Oh my god, that's funny. Alright, I think we're gonna get that. Saber Cat Club Cub. For me. It's cool how you can buy things for other players as a gift too, though. That's pretty cool. Okay. And then I think I want to buy that torch. I don't know how to do emotes yet. Collections screen. So first and foremost, Look at it, you got a little butterfly. Oh, that is so fucking cute. So cute. Alright. There was also
Are
the
you all
emote.
right?
What are you talking about? I'm not drunk. I think you're drunk.
Select an emote with X to play it immediately. Select an emote with script to add to your emote wheel. Hold. Jesus, that's a lot of things. Hold up. That's a lot of stuff to do emotes. But I now have a lantern I can pull out. So I guess he holds it until... Nope, no, no. Until you, like, stop. Well, for screenshots alone, I think that that lantern is completely worth it. Look at that little kitty cat back there rolling on his back, playing around. Not a baby cat, it's a baby saber. Saber-tooth, but he's playing with his little butterfly. Dude, he even crouches down with his lantern. Hashtag worth it. That'll be cool to, like, go AFK and, like, leave that pulled out as I'm in town. Is there any way to toggle... Nope, didn't mean to use a potion. I need to look this up. Fran says, I voted for Dune Awakening on the Steam Game of the Year. Was going for Arc Raiders, but I changed my mind. I think Arc Raiders is fun, but I don't think it's nearly innovative enough to be, like, Game of the Year. Like, it didn't... It's a very limited gameplay loop. It's an extraction shooter. We've seen a million of those before. It is very fun, and it's the current flavor. I think it's finally slowing down a little bit. It's like the current flavor of extraction shooter that a lot of the big streamers love. But it's just another extraction shooter. It does have some really cool science fiction stuff. I like the game a lot. I wouldn't consider it Game of the Year material. Dune, though, Dune Awakening, I think for me it's one of my Game of the Year choices for sure. Can you toggle radial menus? Let's see. It does not have a setting to toggle the quick select radial menus to stay permanently on the screen as an open menu. Ah, hold.
Someone's deep in their cups again.
How do I
drank just
set
the
up?
right amount.
I'm not seeing anything directly on the internet. I wonder if there's a way to check in the settings. So what I want to be able to do... So right now, if you bring up a radial menu, it's literally, you have to hold the button. Because if I tap it, damn it, if I tap it, it just uses a potion. If I hold it, it stays, but I have to hold the... I have to continue maintaining pressure on the D-pad for this menu to stay up while I cycle through. What I would love for this to do is that once I open this menu, I want to be able to release my thumb off the D-pad and have that menu stay open while I cycle through everything. And I don't know, according to the internet, there is no feature to let me do that. But hopefully if somebody out there watching has an answer, let me know. Otherwise I'm going to start going through the options here. Because I would love to be able to, because like Dune Awakening, speaking of Dune Awakening, had a setting where you could use it like this so that it was touch and release, or have it stay open until you made your selection. I don't know that they have that here. What might that be in? Oh, that's something I needed to add to my... It may already be on my list. Quick cast ground abilities. Oh, yes please. I would like to turn that on.
Narcogeek, have you been drinking again?
Don't you tell me how to drink my life.
I'm finding all sorts of fun options. Oh, I was trying to figure out if there was a way to have the radial menus stay open, Thindar. Because right now when I open a radial menu, I have to maintain pressure on the D-pad to keep the radial open while I cycle through the tabs. And I would love it to just be like, I open up the radial menu and then I can release the controller and let it just sit there and then toggle independently. You can increase the... That feels really weird. Interface. Quick chat, fade rate. I am not seeing any. Ooh, 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 ooh. That might be it right there. When enabled, maybe toggled on and off. That might be it. That's a quick wheel, right? Yes! I found it. I fucking found it. They do have the option. Look, so now I'm hands-free. Oh, that's perfect. Toggle. Hot Wheels. Accessibility. Totally there is one. That's awesome. Cool. So now instead of having to sit here and hold that open, it's just open and I can go through at leisure. Because the problem I was looking at was like, man, when I open this up, there's like 5 tabs, right? Allies, mementos, tools, emotes. So it was like I'm sitting here having to hold that stupid D-pad button down the whole time I'm cycling through this. I was like, there's got to be a better way to do this. So now I can immediately just go straight to my like emote. Which that lantern is totally worth the 2,000 points I just spent. That's so cool. Perfect. So now I haven't even started to set up any of these yet. But I can start to like fill up these wheels now.
Someone's deep in their cups again.
I drank just the right amount.
I drink just the right amount, bitch. Leave me alone. Thanks, Napier. Appreciate it. Oh, hang on. There's a whole bunch of chat that was in TikTok that I didn't see. Ember says the 8,000 Seals of Endeavor is really a daily reward. Yeah, I love my little tiger cub I got. You can't keep the emotes up. However, there's an explorer personality trait which gives you a permanent torch. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, totally, kid. I just had to dig through the options to figure it out. Yeah. Yay for learning new things. Blackfoot Gaming over on YouTube says, I'm a new player to Lotro, been watching your guide videos, 18 years late to Lotro, but a lot of fun doing a Hobbit Hunter Blue Line build. It's a great game, and I think that as long as you can get past the fact that it does look like an 18-year-old game, it is a very fun game. But yes, it's definitely dated.
We move with the wind.
Alright, now that we've spent the first 20 minutes of the stream sorting out new toys and emotes.
Nothing but dried bread and old turnips to eat.
Those are the little things like figuring out menus. I've been putting together 2 beginner's guides. The bottom one is Elder Scrolls Online. The top one is Fallout 76. And I'll probably publish those at the beginning of the year. I'll work on those over the Christmas break and then get those published in January as 2 of the first big beginner's guides of the year. Alright, I need more coffee before we go any further. Like a... Yeah, that's exactly. Come over here. Good girl. No, don't sleep on my notebook. Coffee hot. Alright, we need to go talk to the king. Oh, also, I also think I need to clean my dailies. Dribberm says, I have a cat bed with your name out in Arc Raiders if you want it. I probably will. Today's Tuesday. I'll probably be back to Arc Raiders. I'll probably dive into a session. Might be Thursday. Might be tomorrow. I don't know yet. Haven't decided. Today, we're going to be playing this for a few hours, and then I'm going to stop at our normal stopping time. We have... Is today the 2nd or the 3rd? I think today's the 2nd. Sometime this morning, actually, I don't know if it's this morning. I don't know if it's this morning or this afternoon. We have a contractor coming to do measuring and an estimation and everything for our roof expansion on the house. So I'm going to be busy with that for the mid-morning. I'm assuming he's going to be coming morning. It's the same guy who did our patio roof last... Jesus, when was that? I think that was last January. Anyway, once I get past that, I'll be more ready to think about Arc Raiders. I have not wanted to do any high octane gameplay in the past because the big thing was when Lucas went to the vet last Thursday. My mind has not been in the right headspace. No, it won't be Thursday either because I just remembered, speaking of the vet, I got to take Lucas back to the vet on Thursday for his checkup. So I've just been avoiding anything super high octane because my headspace hasn't been right for it because I've been stressed about my cat. But he seems to be recovering well, so...
Ah, my friend and ally has
So maybe this
returned.
weekend.
Let's talk. I heard what you did at the temple. Your efforts no doubt saved countless lives. It pains me to learn that Chief Basrog was involved, though.
What do you think the chief hopes to accomplish?
Basrog's never agreed with my plans. He's a traditionalist, stubborn and
But yes, please
old-fashioned
hold on to
to
the cat
end.
bed for me.
His unwavering devotion to Malakath, his hatred of Trinimac, his refusal to recognize my authority. I'd say Chief Basrog is getting desperate.
What are you gonna do about it?
Basrog wants to start a war. Damn it all to oblivion, we'll have to stop him. He has the strength to overwhelm the lesser clans, and he's no suckling cub when it comes to fighting either. If he were to make a challenge for my throne...
Okay.
It's time to assemble the Great Moot. I want you to visit the clan chiefs that still haven't come around to our way of thinking.
Alright.
Talk some sense.
Yeah,
into
I'll
them.
DM you for sure,
You
thanks.
need to get to them before Basrog poisons the well and turns them against me.
Do you really think the clan chiefs will listen to me?
You made an impression already, but don't worry. I'm not expecting them to come just because you asked nicely. The chiefs are stubborn, but they each have a problem that's confounding their clan. Solve their problems, and they'll attend the moot. Now you get it. Help the chiefs, and they'll be obligated to accept your invitation. I've tried to
obligated.
convince the chiefs of Tumnash, Morkul, and Shatul to join my kingdom. I even married a few of their daughters. We need a better solution.
A better solution than marrying their daughters.
Tell them that you come to help in the name of King Kurog. That I'm hosting a gathering of clans, and I want the chiefs to attend. And it needs to be the clan's chief that comes to the moot. If they try to send a subordinate, I'll be highly insulted.
Fair enough.
Do whatever it takes. The chiefs must attend the moot. I trust you won't fail me. When this is over, Hrothgar will finally be forged into a united kingdom. Meet me at my corner club after you finish. All this planning has given me a powerful thirst. More? What more is there to say?
Alright. Ember says when you're in the settings you can add numbers to your resource bars. Oh. More options to dig into. Time to recruit the clan chiefs, and I'm gonna have to do busy work for all of them. Yes, this is the Orsinium DLC.
We should have enough for the feast then, depending on how hungry the king is.
I will stay close to you, Tamid. I do not wish to lose my way.
Okay, so this is gonna be a lot of busy work, and looks like the closest one is this guy right here. So we need to head north out of town. Hold up, stable? God, the music in this city is fucking awesome. Should be able to go up north and then hang a left. And that's the gate I want to leave from here in a minute.
The city is simply beautiful. It seems the king will leave a lasting legacy after all.
Outsiders are good for business.
Give me player capacity. Alright, we go back up here and hang a left to go out through that gate. Yep, there it is. I do realize this is a DLC zone, but man, it would be really cool if this was a starter zone. Because if I could create an orc character and just start here in this zone, I would be very happy to just spend 20-30 hours rolling around the snow-dusted landscapes with a two-handed orc warrior. But I think this is the best music I've heard so far. I just really love the passive music they've got going on in the background here. 101 uses for troll fat. Not the least of which is lube for your mom. Oh!
I should have been at my husband's side. He'd still be alive, and I'd still be his hunt wife.
My condolences, but King Kuruk sent me to speak with the chief.
Well, look upon my husband and weep, for his next journey is to the Ashen Forge. Perhaps a new chief will deal with Kurog's latest nonsense. Until then, Leave us to our misery.
What are you doing back there, sweetheart? Oh, she has shreds of cardboard. Oh, and she found a zip tie. Actually, I need to pick that up. I don't know where she found a little, you know, not zip ties, sorry. Those little, they come on bread rolls and stuff. The twisty ties? I don't know what these are called. They're little metal strips. She was totally playing with that on the floor. I guarantee you it's from a cable that I unwrapped the other day, but I don't remember. Oh, there were two, which means she jumped up on the desk over here and grabbed them off the desk. I found the pair. Naughty girl. Put those in the trash instead of leaving them on the desk where kitty cats can find them. The new chief.
Rotten luck, Chief. Rotten luck.
Aid the Shatul clan.
Don't see many new faces at Shatul Range. Our only neighbors are surly giants. Speaking of which, Chief Ogzor had a nasty encounter with a giant's club a short while ago. Best keep your voice low. We don't know how much time he has left.
How's the chief doing?
Dying. No amount of healing magic can fix smashed brains. Soon as he goes, Shatul is in for dark times. The clan will tear itself apart without a good contender for chief. I want to prevent that.
What do you have in mind?
We know which giant smashed the chief. I want to return the favor. That'll show the clan I'm a good contender, which would help keep the clan together. Thing is, I'm no tracker. Care to help me find the bastard?
Sure, why not?
I have a few words to say to Chief Ogzor's mother. I'll meet you where Urkael the Cleaver's tracks begin. Don't know why we call him that. He carries a club.
Okay.
All right, let's find Urkael the Cleaver.
Hang on. It says crouch to see. The Giant's Trail.
Is that a track? It's... no, sorry. It's just some melted snow.
A fine ore, Tamid.
I always think of whenever somebody mentions Jeremy Sill's name, I always go back
Are
to
we lost? It feels like we're lost. You know.
Icewind Dale, which has one of my favorite soundtracks of all time. Nirnrood. I remember this. First time I've seen it in this game. Whoa. Whoa. He was taking a nap. Dude, is that another one nearby? I heard a...
Fair potential for fine adornments.
There totally is one right here. Holy shit. Ow! I have no idea if this is the right way, but I'm just kind of following dead bodies. Oh! I heard something. There he is. Shit, did I pull an ad in the last second? Oh, this is gonna hurt. Ow!
We move with the wind.
Blanca, I'm gonna have to move her. She's not supposed to be on the bed there. Sweetie. Come here. Come here. Somehow you moved the sheets off the mattress, and that's not gonna fly. Mommy sees you in here, you're gonna be in big trouble.
Yazara? Yazara! Guess she's out. Listen, we both know you're the one who avenged the chief. Happy I could land a few good smacks. I'll tell Yazara when she's back. You deserve the credit.
Alright, well, that solve the problems of you becoming chief?
That's up to the clan. I'm only doing it because Shatul needs a chief. Can't say I enjoy staking a claim while my friend is dying in that tent. I'm not so sure I want to be chief again.
So you were a chief? Chief of what?
Small clan. Our stronghold let Shatul camp there in the summers, in return for choicest pick of a chater. Chief Ogzor wanted to strengthen the bond by marrying away his daughter. Ashruka was to be my hunt wife, but that didn't happen. Ashruka refused to be traded like the choicest pick of a chater. She chose exile rather than marry me. A month later, raiders from the Reach wiped out my whole clan. Chief Ogzor took me in.
What happened to Ushruka?
Don't really know.
Ushruka?
Shatul tries not to talk about its exiles. Chief Ogzor forbade anyone from speaking of her. I think he blamed himself for pushing her away. After her mother died, Ashruka and her father were always at odds. It was inevitable.
Do you blame her?
No. I've always respected how Ashruka held her ground, and I wasn't too keen on the match. I'd known her since she was a child, so going from Uncle Lorig to husband, we call that a Valenwood marriage. But don't let a wood orc hear you say it.
Did the chief ever fear you would challenge him?
Never. Chief Ogzor knew I'd consider that a dishonor after what he'd done for me, and Shatul needed my muscle. It wasn't charity, if that's what you're thinking.
And what happened to your old clan?
It was my own fault. I was more full of pride than sense back then.
Aren't we
Shatul
all?
warned us of Reachmen they'd seen, prowling through the hills. I thought Chief Ogzor was trying to make up for Ashruka running off. Didn't pay it much mind. Then my clan was gone.
Alright. Now that you mentioned Yazara, who is that?
Chief Ogzor's mother. Shatul's wise woman, though she hates it when we call her that. It falls to her to select the candidates for chief, and she's right over there. Yazara, look! I cut this off her Kale the Cleaver. My friend here struck the killing blow.
Impressive, Larig. Why don't you show the others?
Sound advice, as always.
Come closer. We should speak. You avenged my son. I will not forget what you did for Shatul today. Nor will the clan. If you are willing, I have need of someone so capable.
I'm listening.
If Shatul is to survive, there must be a new chief. Larig is one contender. The other is Ulgesh. I want you to meet him.
Okay.
Ulgesh returned from Orsinium shortly after my son's injury. He declared himself a contender, but I'm not sure why. The boy never had brains or ambition. Serving in the Orsinium Guard was my son's suggestion.
And that matters why?
Shatul needs a chief who looks out for the clan before himself. We have no walls to hide behind, only our wits and our skill herding a Chatir. If Ulgesh has neither, I need to know.
Where can I find him?
I sent him after Scamper, our laziest at Chatir. Ulgesh can explain the task. He's never been talkative, but see what you can learn as you aid each other. I'll want to speak with you when you return.
Copy that.
With Kenarthi's swiftness.
Well, first I want to go grab that way shrine.
You give me no choice.
We may have friends. Yes? Friend? Not friend! Not friend! Not friendly! Not friendly!
Who are you?
Yuzara sent me to help.
I don't need your help.
She insisted.
Alright. Let's finish this so I can get back to the clan.
What are we finishing?
Yuzara asked for a snow truffle. This lazy beast can sniff it out. But it's a two-person job. I can't keep Scamper and hunt for a snow truffle.
Why does she need a snow truffle?
No clue. A potion, maybe? You scout ahead, find a truffle patch. Give a whistle. I'll send Scamper your way.
What then?
Scamper will sniff the patch. If there's a snow truffle, he'll dig it up. Scamper is fast asleep. Give him a good kick to wake him.
Well, I already don't like this guy. Find a snow truffle.
Use your nose, Scamper.
Did you not? He just like laid down. So I'm guessing that was a no. Did he just try to kick me in the nuts? Totally looking at that kick. Alright. Come here, buddy. Dig for truffles.
Damn. No snow truffle.
Okay. So I guess he just shows up, digs, and then lays down if there's no truffle. Okay. He like kicked the poor critter. I don't like this guy.
Nothing. Keep trying, Scamper.
Come on. Oh, so it didn't even give me an animation for that one.
I think you found one.
Finally? Yay!
Scamper earned some sleep. Let's get down.
Alright.
Mirmazi, Radi.
Get that snow truffle to you, Zara. And thanks. I won't forget your help. I think you found one.
Did you find Olgesh?
Yes, he asked me to bring in this snow truffle.
Good. Give it here. Olgesh passed my test. Scamper has always required 2 people to wrangle. For Olgesh to send you back with the snow truffle tells me he learned to master his temper.
What happened if he had lost his temper?
He'd have tried to kill you. But you slew Urkael the Cleaver. I expect Olgesh would now be dead.
I don't disagree. What now?
Lorig and Olgesh are the only clear contenders for Chief. They must enter the Bloody Knoll and duel beneath the stern gaze of Malakath. The one who emerges shall be the new Chief of Shatul.
Well... So I could be a contender?
Only an orc can become Chief of Shatul, or of any orc clan. It's... I can't say it any simpler than that.
But... what if I want to be able to be...
I have not forgotten what you did for us. On behalf of Shatul, I name you Bloodkin. You shall always have a place among us.
Thank you.
I already sent Lorig to the Bloody Knoll. Could you inform Olgesh he is to fight?
Yes.
I would do so. Olgesh should be at his tent. And thank you for the snow truffle, Bloodkin. Sometimes the smallest favors are hardest to repay.
What did you need it for?
It was my son's favorite food. His hearthwife. She has dozens of recipes. He loved them all. He won't be able to taste it. His mind, you see, there's nothing left of him. But I'll mix it into the poison so he enjoys it one last time. The poison I shall feed the husk that remains of his body.
It's a mercy.
No, it is me, murdering my own son.
Then why do it?
Shatul must survive. Before a new chief is chosen, the old chief must die. By the time Lorig and Olgesh reach the Bloody Knoll, the poison will finish its work. Malik, there is no shame in that. You are not an orc. You are not of Shatul.
Well, there's nothing for it. Like, we don't have an option. Find Ulgish and let him know about the duel.
Over here. We need to talk.
Oh, she showed up. Interesting.
You looked different from inside Olgesh's helmet.
Oh no!
Ushruka, exiled daughter of Chief Ogzor. Soon the new chief of Shatul. A merchant friend keeps me informed of Shatul. When she brought word of my father's injuries, I had to return and contend for chief. Shatul must survive.
Why did you disguise yourself?
As an exile, I'm not allowed to enter Shatul. But Ulgesh is no exile. I traded him a new set of armor for his old, then returned to my clan. My own grandmother couldn't tell the difference.
The real old Gesh has a squeak in his voice. One day he paid Morgul's forge wife to make him sound like an ogre. He always wore the helmet everywhere he went. It still smells like sweaty breeches and onions. I cleaned it 3 times. Nothing worked.
Can you even become chief?
Have you been to Orsinium? The king hammers away at traditions which keep orcs locked in squalid strongholds. He tempers us, forges us into something new, something better. I will become chief of Shatul, and in a decade, it will become tradition.
Yeah, but will Shatul accept you?
Some won't. They may challenge me, and I'll have to kill them. But when any other clan clucks about the Code of Malakath, Shatul will band together as we always do. We'll triple their rate on a Chater, a built-in blood price for the disrespect.
Good morning, gamer. Twitch ads, yep.
I think we'll get rich off the Malakath zealots. That will make the king happy. And if he asks me to be his chief wife, I'll decline. But I'll offer him the chance.
And
to
what
be
do you
my
think of
king
Lorig?
husband. Lorig is a fine warrior, better than my father. But that's the problem. He never challenged my father. He's like an Achater bull that refuses to mate no matter how much ginger pulp you feed him.
What do you think of him?
I haven't thought about that in years. He was always Uncle Lorig to me. Taught me how to play chop. Always called me Little One, even when I was nearly his height. I looked up to him. Then Father insisted I become his hunt wife.
Do you hold that against him?
Lorig's heart was never in the match, but refusing would have led to a feud. Father was insufferable. A chief's daughter must bear the clan's burdens. But children are a burden I don't ever plan to bear. Not for the clan, not for anyone.
So what now?
Now I head to the Bloody Knoll. There I will kill Lorig and become chief of Shatul. For this to work, my grandmother must know my intentions. Inform her, and I swear upon my mother's memory, I will repay the favor when I am chief.
Will you pledge Shatul's support for King Kurog?
Gladly.
What should I tell Yazara?
Tell her the truth. I don't care if she approves. She will need to prepare the clan for my success. If Malakath disapproves, he can strike me down in the Bloody Knoll. But Shatul must survive. Go. There's little time.
Interesting.
My son, Chief Ogzor is dead. Lorig waits at the Bloody Knoll. Is Olgesh on his way?
Actually, Ushruka is heading to the Bloody Knoll.
What? Ushruka was exiled from Shatul. I would never allow her to contend for chief.
And that is exactly why she posed as Olgish.
That foolish girl. We're a traditional clan. Shatul will never accept an exiled woman as chief.
Why not?
Had she become Lorig's hunt wife as my son wanted, Shatul would have stayed for the wedding. We would have been there when the Reach attacked Lorig's clan. Her selfishness led to their destruction.
I don't know if that's necessarily selfishness. What about Lorig?
A chief who lost his entire clan to raiders from the Reach? He refused to challenge my son, to give him an honorable death under Malakath's gaze, because of friendship. No matter his prowess in battle, he is soft in the heart.
Well, if not Lorig, then Ushruka must become chief.
Had she become Lorig's hunt wife as my son wanted,
yeah. There are no other contenders.
Take this ritual blade. It is flawed at its core, just like Lorig and Ushruka. Replace the blade of the weakest contender.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. That's not fair.
Fair? I just watched my son die. None of this is fair. The flawed blade is a test. A weak contender who survives despite this setback deserves to become chief of Shatul.
Oh, I don't have a choice.
My son. Chief... What? She... that foolish girl. Had she become Lorig's hunt... Take this ritual blade. It is flawed at its core. Fair. When the blade fails, the weakest contender will most assuredly die. If she... go, there is little time.
I'm gonna look this up because I want her to win, and I'm assuming if I give it to her, she'll still win because the other guy's a softie. A question of succession.